Hello, hello, how are you? This is Jelly Plain. Today's project is another one using Modern Christmas or Ornamental Christmas Product Suite Bundle. And this I saw online from Heidi. I know it's On Why Go. Heidi Collins, On Why Go Stampin. And this is similar, not exactly the same. I used different words, different ribbon, but I love how it came out. You see the texture on that? So these ornaments are from the designer paper, and I'll show you that in just a minute. And this is a bundle that includes words and sentiments. Words for the season, and it includes Halloween. Let's toast yesterday's achievements and tomorrow's bright future. That could be for graduation or New Year's. Being grateful, I think of for Thanksgiving, and then a couple of Christmas. And there's a die that perfectly fits this wavy greeting, which is right here. And then dies for all of the other holidays. And this is how the Christmas one looks. Isn't that pretty? I love this. So this is a great bundle. Words for the season, you get the words and the sentiments. Okay, let's get started. Well, let me show you the first card I made using this Modern Christmas designer paper. It is right here, and this is a previous video. And these are cut out, and then the rest of it is just stamping. Designer paper cut out. These trees are cut out. Little bit of ribbon, few circles, few die cuts, and that's it. It's a fun product suite. So I gave credit to Heidi Collins, and we have to score the base, so I'll keep that nearby. So here is the designer paper, the ornaments, and I'll show you the full sheet in just a minute. And on the back is kind of like an angled argyle looking pattern, but there's a lot of variety in here. And when you look through the ornaments, there's some that have more of a white solid and some that are a little bit more gold. And I say that only because when you look at the card, when it comes time to picking out which ornaments you're going to put on which card, where is it? Here it is. I think any of them would work, but I tried to put two white based ornaments on the front of the card with one gold, and then on the inside, one gold one. I think it just stands out a little bit better. If you had all three of them gold, that would definitely be pretty, but I think the white stands out a little bit better against the black. On the inside, I think the gold stands out, because if you had a white ornament here, it might blend in a little bit too much. So just something to think about when you're choosing your ornaments. So here's the paper, and when you cut out the ornaments, if you can, leave a little bit of a gold border. So I purposely didn't finish cutting this one out. Make sure you can see that. But see how there's just a hint of a gold border around there? You could cut it right up next to the white, but I think the gold border makes it look like, for instance, if you are stamping something, stamping a tree, you'd stamp it in Memento black and you color it in with a blends. That little black outline, I think it kind of captures the image. So that's what I'm doing by leaving just a little bit of gold on all of the ornaments. Okay, so ornaments, paper, we'll do this in just a minute. Embossing folder, Forever Plaid. Let me take that paper, since this is here on top. And the paper cut sizes are in the video description. And if you're doing multiples of these, you can get two of them in here. And this Forever Plaid embossing folder is a little bit, what's the right word for it? I don't want to say a little bit not perfect. That's not right. It's a little bit, it's abstract. So the lines, when you look at them, if you look up at this one up close, straight, 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 and then it's got a little bit of a wiggle to it. This one down here has quite a bit of a wiggle to it. So when you die cut your paper, don't stress out if you're like, I know I had that right up against that line and it's crooked. And this one is really crooked. That's just the pattern on the embossing folder. So here it is. This one I really did get crooked because you could see part of it here and not there. But after you get it decorated, you don't notice stuff like that. Okay, we'll use the score in just a minute. So this is an online exclusive product suite. The product suite is $89.25 and it includes everything you see right here. So there's the bundle, the designer paper, large gold hoops, which are a lot of fun, and black, white, gold baker's twine. My printer was out of ink. Actually, it just needed to be cleaned, so it looks a little funky there. But here is what I want to use today, and this is the black and gold baker's twine. And it's really pretty, really nice. So we'll use that. So the bundle is this number, the product suite is this number right here. So here's the paper. The paper is wonderful. I want to use every sheet of it. Some of the sheets I want to use just for one side, like I love this falaala. I want to use it somehow. Oh, there it is. And the back side is berries with gold. I think that's okay. This is our ornaments for today. Let's pull that out. More ornaments. The trees used on yesterday's project. These are more trees. This paper we're using today. This is the strip on the side. But doesn't it all work just so well together? Oh, I love the stripes. I don't have any plans yet. More stripes. Okay, this paper has the trees on it. And it was so hard to cover up and put glue on all these stars. Come on. Look at those trees. Are they just the cutest? I love that. Falaala stripes. So we're getting into the repetitive pattern. More ornaments. I mean, you can make a lot of cards. And then, of course, gold foil. Okay. So look at all of these. And I haven't counted them out. So if you use 4 per card, I don't know how many cards you could get out of one sheet, but definitely enough to make it worthwhile. And if you're in your recliner in the evening watching TV, that'd be a perfect time to cut out a bunch of these. Okay, on to the card. So the paper base is cut to 7.5 by 5.5. It's just an inch short so that we can see this little reveal right over here. And I'm going to score it at 4 1/4. 4 1/4 score. This one is score. You don't know how many times I've done that and it comes apart saying, oh my gosh, I just cut it. Okay, so we'll fold that. I just put some new lotion on my hands and it's like, this isn't lotion, this is like jelly stuff. Hand cream, Norwegian formula, Neutrogena. I probably got it as a freebie because I use Neutrogena rain bath. Just a dab heals dry skin. I just wanted it just cause, but ooh, you could feel it. It's like, hopefully it doesn't leave on the project. Okay, we're getting there. This is for the words. So today is Sunday, family dinner, but we're going to go out today. And so I'm expecting the kids to come over. It's still morning too. And Kathy is going to come over because David is taking a class on a Sunday. That's kind of funny. So Christmas words from this lineup. Autumn, Merry, Greetings, Holidays, New Year's, Wishes. I think there's another one. Maybe it's Halloween, and then there's Christmas. When you do this die, make sure to capture the little dot on Christmas right here. See that dot? Because I lost it twice. But if you lose it, you can run your paper through a another time just trying to get that tiny little dot, because you need the dot. You need to dot your I and cross your T's. Okay, so I'm going to run this through. Here it is, and I know I put the dot over there. Okay, I see the dot, but we'll get that in a minute. Okay, what else do we have over here? This is going to go right on top of here with just a little bit showing. And you're like, well, why don't you just put it right underneath here? Which to me is kind of logical if it were to go right here. But look at the back. But if you sandwich it underneath your textured paper, you see just a little white strip. And to me, that's just fine. Okay, so let's get to sandwiching it. So I'll start out with the gold strip. This is 5.5 by 1. Do I really need 1 inch? No, I could probably get away with 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch because like only 1/8 of an inch is showing. But see how it shows under here? I don't know why, but I like that. I just like it. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here, and I'm looking at how much is hanging over. I'm going to flip it over and check it. So put this underneath so you can see how much white is there. And this one, it looks like I cut it just a hair too short, but it's still going to work out fine. Okay. So, because it has glue on it, I could scooch it and move it, but that's how much is showing. And now, are they equal? Okay. Now, I will put glue all over this and let it dry. Going to be heavy on the glue because there's so much texture from the embossing folder. If you just did 1 strip around, it probably, maybe would hold. But if you do extra, it will definitely hold. Extra. I should do a heart. Aww. Okay, and now I'll put this on here. And this is just a little bit shorter. If the card is 5.5 inches tall, this paper is 5 3/8. So just 1/8 shorter. And because you're splitting it, it's only a 1/16 inch shorter. Okay, once again, because there's so much texture, it's going to have a hard time sticking because it's going to kind of want to curl up. So I'll put this here, and the purpose for buying a big block is for weighting something down. It says Amy. Amy's the one who got me started on that. Now that I do that, I love it. I do it all the time. Okay, let's work on the ornaments. So ornaments, you saw the whole sheet of them. So here's my Christmas. We talked about if you lose your eye dot. Let's get this out of here. You know, what might be interesting, what might be good? When I was laying out this Christmas, the words, because I pulled it, the M, everything was kind of going downhill. Look how that's keeping it in perfect shape. Maybe if I put glue on it here, set it down, and then pop it out. Let's try that. And here is the dot, right there. I should put the dot up on top of here. Okay, so here's the ornaments. And I left this one incomplete just so I could show you about, I didn't want to forget showing you about leaving that little gold edge. So finish this one up. And the edge doesn't have to be perfect. If you can be perfect, you just go for it. That's great. But when I look at it, this side is bigger than that side, but it's all okay. Then I was thinking, what about some big ol' honkin' bling? Right there, and like right on each of these. But I love how this turned out where it's kind of understated, elegant, black and gold. And putting a big old bling on it, it probably would work, but I like the simplicity of the look right here. I was even pulling out, to put them away, the gold sequins. And I was thinking, oh, I could decorate here. But nope, just leave it. Less is more, right? Okay, so I'm going to take a minute to attach these. Oh, I need one more bow. The bows. And I'm going to put them on with a glue dot. And then once they're on the card, I'm going to put glue around them just because I don't want them to pop up. So this morning, Tony's outside. He's cutting down a tree. I'm like, why are you cutting it down? He says, oh, it's top dead. And I'd rather I cut it down now rather than it fall down in the wrong place later, which is good. So he is out there and I hear the chainsaw. I'm watching for the kids, watching Tony on the little camera. You know, nothing like being nosy. Are you guys nosy too? I don't know if I should call it nosy. I'm being informed. How's that? It's like, I want to know when the kids get here. I want to know when Kathy gets here. I want to know what the dog is doing. I want to know what Tony's doing. I hear the chainsaw. Yeah. I was saying, we need more cameras. We're like, he's like, no, we don't. I'm like, yeah, we could have one because there's kind of like a spot over here that we can't see. Okay, so glue dot, 4 glue dots. I'm going to kind of roll them up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just because the glue dot this size on the little ornament ring holder thing. What's the name of that? Whenever I don't know a name of it, you guys are so great in the comments. You tell me. The name is, and you just know stuff. So what's the name of this metal, where you know, where you put the ornament holder thingy on? We'll find out. If you're curious too, check the comments. I know it's going to come. You guys are so smart. So, you know, in the last video where I was doing, what do they call it? Jolly delivery with the little animals and all of the kind of playful paper, which usually, if I have my choice, I go for like elegant or pretty or just girly stuff. But this year I did do Jolly Delivery, which has cute little critters in it, and it really is cute. Anyhow, so I think I liked it so much because it reminded me of something we put on for Warren. It's a TV show called Trash Truck. And we don't want to tell his parents that we let him watch a half an hour before he takes his afternoon nap of Trash Truck, and he gets the cutest smile when we ask him, do you want to watch Trash Truck? He's just like, yes. And so we put him in his play yard, and he has a beanbag chair, and he reclines. Oh, I have pictures. Pictures. Where is cards? Cards. Oh, this is kind of cute. That's a minute. So I color in my chair. Look at him trying to hold all of the, do I have the sound on? Oh, we're watching Good Morning America. But look at him. He's trying to hold them all at once. He's like, oh, forget it. But then he can't help it. And he had been doing that for quite some time. Huh? Okay. This is him when he's watching Trash Truck, and that's me taking a picture. And he always crosses his legs, and I give him a cup with water, and it has ice on it, and I shake it, and that makes him laugh. And then he has his goldfish, and down here he has his Cheerios. So there he is with his thumb And he is, notice how he's not even looking at me. That's because trash truck is on. Like, what are you doing, Warren? Is he just the cutest little bundle? His mother dresses him that cute every time, every day. Oh, there's trash truck. Oh, no. Oh, so today, when they come over, because every weekend I clean his play yard and I make it all tidy, and I clean, Lisa gave us a quilt. I wash the quilt and put new toys in it. He gets, his toys are divided into 3 and they're in baskets. So every weekend he gets a refreshed basket of new toys. They're not new, but like new to him. But today, guess what I ordered and guess what I put in the play yard? Trash truck plushie toy. So I don't know if he's going to look at it and he's going to be like, oh, whatever, it's just another one, or if he's going to look at it and go, oh my gosh, I don't know. But because his parents are bringing him over, I don't want them to be like, what's with you and trash truck? Why do you keep on getting him trash truck? Because then I'd have to admit that we let him watch it a little bit each day. Just a half an hour. I don't think that's bad. My dot is on there. Okay. So I think it's time to put on some ornaments. So 2 white ones, 1, 2. Oop, now I hear the dog barking. I wonder if that means they're coming over. They're here. Okay, we're gonna find out about him looking at, there's a gold one. This gold one could go inside. Well, so the order, the gold one here, the white one there, and a white one here. So I'll start out with dimensionals at the top of them, and then I'll glue the bottom part of the ornament. And then I'm going to put more glue on the tie, just to make sure it stays in place. And when I show you how it's kind of wiggly, you'll go, yeah, you need more glue. Because I don't know if you could see. The glue dot's doing okay. Okay, so this one can go right about here. See, all of these ornaments are very unique, very different, and very cute. It's 10:30. Dinner isn't till 5. Okay. Another cute one. Oh, I don't want to miss him seeing his toy. Chop, chop, Grandma. And then this one is going to drop down a little bit lower. What am I supposed to say when Michaela says, so what? Show me this trash truck stuff. Trash truck, it's a great little cartoon. They only had 2 seasons. But I think that anyone would approve of their little one watching it. Because it's tasteful, it's respectful. It's kind. Okay, so have that. And I'll put the glue on the top. And I'm also going to try to adjust some of these ribbons. These I had sitting overnight just because the ties, the strings were straight out, kind of like these are. But I want them to be a little bit more in line with the ornament. But let's see how this is going to work. So my plan is to put it under here. I want it partially over the ornament. Actually, that shows what size it is really nice too. I'm going to put glue all on here. See how it's all staying in line? It's kind of like a handle too. And I guess it's okay if it gets dirty, gets gluey, because I'm just going to discard it and the glue will dry clear. Maybe I'll try to do it this way every time. Well, we'll see how it works. put the dot on. I'll know right where to put the dot with my template. This is my word template. Ha. Okay, Christmas, so you could see it, the S. Oh, if this works, this is my new way. And if glue squishes out, it goes to the designer paper. Okay, let's see how that works. Oh, I could put the I dot on there. Hi there. You have the cutest baby ever? I think he's getting a new diaper. Okay. That's in place. Okay, let's see how this works. So far, so good. So far, I'd do it again. Because see, that's keeping perfect shape to the words. Maybe if I let it dry a little. That's pretty good. There is a smudge of glue down here. Oh, just a minute. Now I could put the Christmas in place. Ooh, what about this? How about that? See, now that's right in place, like the designer decided it should be. Oh, but it's lifting. Okay, that's making kind of a mess. Okay, there it is. Okay. And let's put glue, just because these are a little bit wiggly. So I'm going to put glue definitely on the top, and that will also see, because there's a glue dot, that might remain tacky. Putting glue over it will make sure that it's not tacky, because I don't want it to stick to the inside of the envelope. I'll do the same down here. And I wonder if I could washi tape that. Here's some mint tape. See if that could stay just like that. Yeah, these are a little crazy. There, that's better. A little bit more tidy. Just so the tape doesn't disturb the ornament cuteness. Okay, so we'll let that dry. The front is done. That's done. So for the inside, I'm going to use those Christmas words, these same ones. May your Christmas fill each corner of your heart in your home. Ornaments are in the home, so I think that's perfect. And I have it on a stamp positioning tool. So I'll put that in place and get it inked up. And I'll probably have to do 2 passes. Okay, so there's 1. That turned out pretty good, but I'll do 1 more just because it's in place. 2. Ooh, that looks good. Okay. Oop. Got a little smear. Okay, so I'll put this inside. Right here. Looks like I didn't cut my base paper too clean. I'm looking at it right up here. If ever you do that, see how it's kind of like fringed? You could take your snips and clean it up, or take a nail file. In the nail file, you just do this. That gets off any of those little fuzzies. Okay, so that's there. Now, watch when this goes in. And I'm looking at the pattern. I think I like this better. It's a little bit more complete. So I'll put it on like that. And this goes right to the bottom edge and the outside edge. Okay, and this ornament goes on again with mini dimensionals, 3 of them, and then glue. Do dimensionals belong on the inside of the card? Maybe not, but because this is Ornamental Christmas, they do. Okay, see how the gold, it shows up nicely? Where I think a white would just kind of be washed out. Get that straight. And I'm going to have to do that little trick with the washi tape, the mint tape. I'm going to cover up, because it was tacky up there, the glue dot is. And also once the liquid glue dries into the fibers of the ribbon and onto the ornament, it will kind of lock it right there in place. Okay. So when I'm pulling these together, I'm also looking at the position of the bow, because I don't want it to be all crooked. Okay. So that's it. There's no bling. There's a kind of ribbon on there, but I'll let that dry. And the photos that you see that I put on my blog and on the video thumbnail picture, it'll obviously not have washi tape on it. So what do you think? You like it? I love this card. Heidi, thanks for making a great card. I love it. Okay, let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.